the gangnam style.
Oh, well, hello there. Would you fancy yourself a cup of tea? Because today we're gonna look at a set of memes that is gonna make us decide for yourself a nice, warm, delightful cup of tea. At least that's what I surmise r/sips tea to mean. I'm holding a mug, not a cup, you say? Why am I speaking in a British accent? Oh, and why is it so bad? Fuck. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm committed to the bit. Now, where was I? Oh, right. The closest we have ever got to achieving world peace. That's right, when we've got Gangnam Style back in the day, don't we, folks? But I suppose it is true. Back then, it was all simpler times. Everything's so peaceful. Everyone's just having fun. Wanna have this Gangnam Style with each other, right?
Oppan Gangnam Style!
How do people do this? Let's look at the comment section, shall we, folks? We didn't know how good we had it, but did we really had it good, though? Gangnam Style is pretty fun, to be fair. The fall of Harambe was the fall of us all. Mine is out for Harambe. Respectfully, I wish we could wake up in 2012. But 2012 is the year where the world was supposed to end, isn't it? Did you all not watch that movie? Isn't that movie a prophecy for the year of 2012? Wasn't that supposed to be the Armageddon? Or maybe it was the Armageddon and now we're all living in hell. That's why everything is falling apart and getting worse and I don't know, I can't keep up the bit. Whatever, move on. If I do, first thing is I buy all BTC. Not even gonna mess with stocks. Maybe some Mega Millions if I remember the numbers and draw iteration, but full on BTC in cold wallet, handwritten as well as digital camera photo of the passwords. To be honest, folks, I've always thought about this, right? If we go back in time, just a couple of years ago, people want to buy BTC, but don't you think what would happen is because you invested so much into it, it would actually have an effect on this specific cryptocurrency or maybe any other stocks? What if you coming back into the past, you buying those BTC makes those cryptocurrencies actually less appealing? There's a reason how everything falls into place right now where BTC is actually going high, sky high. But if you went back to the past and actually buy it early, it actually makes an effect that BTC seems less appealing nowadays in 2025, which means you might have shot yourself in the foot by actually investing into BTC too early in time. What if that happens? Isn't that just horrible? I don't know, I think it's just a really interesting thought experiment, isn't it? Being able to actually regress, but everything falls apart. Everything that you thought was an advantage to you, that you have this future knowledge, but your impacts of going to the past actually change all that future knowledge and you're completely fucked. I did some math and there's some insanity going on. I was in the military at the time with housing and food provided and pocketed $750 bi-weekly. Back then, Bitcoin was $2 each. With that, in order to become a billionaire today, I would have had to save every single penny for 1.1 years. Bitcoin, which went from $2 to 100k, as I would have had to save an entire year, assuming I spent money on absolutely nothing else. This really gave me another perspective on how much money billionaires really have. Even with a 50,000 multiplier to my money, it still would have taken a really long while. That is crazy, isn't it? When you actually think about it, does not make sense to actually own that much money. To be fair, I don't think even the billionaires themselves would have actually a feel towards it because it's not liquid money, right? It's not liquid assets that you can immediately use. It does kind of makes you wish to be Lisa, doesn't it? Is it true, Blinks? Is Lisa actually dating that billionaire? The heir to the LVMH conglomerate? Just quite crazy. I can't imagine to actually own LVMH. How much money you would actually own? Whatever, move on. This post does not really spark me to sip my tea, but I'm gonna sip my tea regardless because this is one delightful tea. I like. It's already cold. It's been a while. God damn it. Peter? I don't want to hear about your 2 jobs, university, internship, dead parents, dead uncle, and one living related soul who is a sick old lady, financial struggles, loss of your house and your scooter that got demolished in a car accident. Why didn't you show up to my play? I have to fuck chat now. Bye, Pizza. I mean, I don't know. this is kind of, it's funny, but that's not how it really went. Yeah, I'm a boring guy in a party. Actually, that's not how it actually works. Whatever. Peter Parker should have ended up with this girl. I mean, folks, I actually saw another post. I don't think I can find it. I didn't notice it back then, but there was one woman that was so hot that I didn't notice. I was too young. I didn't care about romance back then, but now my eyes were opened. Mary Jane was not an girl to begin with. I mean, not really. Hyperbolism. You get the drill. I used to laugh at her during my childhood, and now I cry for her. Come on, you laughed at her during your childhood? What the heck? I didn't laugh at her. She was quite sweet back then. Right? Only when we become adults we start to understand what's more precious. Did I appreciate her more? Not really, but it's more because I blame the story, okay? Because the story puts Mary Jane as the main female heroine. I don't even care about any other characters, okay? That's all I care about. Same was the case with Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda and this guy from Shin-chan. Oh god, you guys are pulling the when you're a child, you get to be happy with SpongeBob SquarePants, but when you're an adult, we all really resonate with Squidward. Yes, we all relate with Squidward, I guess. But nothing, I guess. I suppose you have a point. MJ had been a gold digger since she was introduced. Mate, are you not a gold digger yourself? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If an attractive person were to come with you with money or with no money, you would choose an attractive person with money rather than the one with no money. And you call that a gold digger? Come on, mate. Shut up. And Achita, at one point in the movie, she was romantically involved with Harry, Peter, and Spider-Man? Was she? I didn't quite remember. I suppose. Maybe she was indeed a bad character, I didn't remember. Because it's a superhero movie, I was there to watch Tobey Maguire, I didn't care about any other characters. The most hated romantic interest in movie history. Not really, come on. I'm getting too heated, let's move on. This pose. I'm not gonna sip a tea. I'm not gonna sip my tea to this, okay? I'm not gonna sip my tea to this defamation of Mary Jane, okay? Not that I really care about it, to be honest, but whatever. Kanye West's honorary college degree has been taken away by the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Taking away his art degree might be a bad idea. Well, I guess we all know why he started to point out and regurgitate a lot of Nazi sentiments. It's just symbolic anyway. So what does it mean when people get symbolic degree? Is it just an honorary, like just to make you feel better, but it doesn't actually mean something and you can't actually quite use it? But I guess at that point, people that actually get awarded something honorary, something symbolic like an honorary degree like that, are people that are successful enough that they don't really need those degrees to begin with. I suppose. Yeah, but now his academic research won't be given as much weight. Huh? Academic research? Kanye West is doing academic research? Actually, now that you think about it, people with art degrees in music, do they actually do research stuff? If they do, what do they actually research? They're not researching notes or music, right? Because that would be physics. Am I missing something here? I thought those degrees are just training you to be better musicians. Like, if you want to be an orchestra player, maybe you would really need an art degree because you have to really work together with a lot of people. That's why you will have to have a certain level of standard in understanding and how you play within a team. But apart from that, I don't quite see why you would get an art degree in like music. Do you really need it for research in music? I don't know. Tell me. He did it backwards so the spell won't work. Gotta be removed from art school, then become a Nazi. Not the other way around. You look silly when you do it the other way around. We're safe, folks. We're safe. But to be fair, this is what I don't understand, right? I thought the whole point of being a Nazi is having the superiority complex of your own race, which is the Aryan race, which I suppose is the German race. But if that's the case, how can Kanye West be a Nazi if he agrees to Nazi beliefs? He's the one being sent to the
cartoon campus.
What the heck? I don't know. I don't quite get it. Yeah, Dolph. Fuss. Ah, yes. Something cool.
I don't think that even...
A girl throwing her phone into the air and we're wondering what's... Oh. Damn. Oh. Okay. That does look pretty damn sick. Oh, damn. Okay. But she has a nice catch though. Oh. Okay, I can't fake it. That was not an authentic reaction. I already saw this pose. Yeah, I know. I have such great acting, right? You didn't even notice, right? Anyways, this is one of the pairs that makes r/sipsty really interesting to me, because oftentimes, you know it's a post from r/sipsty because I saw some of their posts and I upvoted them. I get recommended more of r/sipsty posts on my homepage. That's how the algorithm works. And then, oftentimes, you would kind of wonder, why would this post get so many upvotes when it's not even funny or interesting? And then one of those moments hit and you know why it's getting upvoted so much in r/sipsty. Yes, as often things are in the internet, the joke is related to porn. Well, this one is not related to porn, but you know, horny. Horny basing. It is so interesting, right? Imagine you get recommended something like this, and then you see that it is getting like 100 upvotes in r/sipsty, not r/be amazed, r/something really interesting or something like that. And then you wonder to yourself, how can this get so much traffic? And then you saw the ending. And then you go to the comment section. The top voted comments is, I knew the comments even before I saw them. And I agree. I actually found all the blooming tree smiles around pretty damn cool, but soon as it fell back down to her, I was like, oh shit. In one way, it's very much r/UNBGBBIIVCHIDCTIICBG territory. In another way, it's actually not. Yeah, it's whatever. It's Reddit culture. It's not that funny to people that is not included in Reddit. Move on. Low budget drone shot? It is a low budget, but you better have a nice catch. If I'm going to be honest, if I'm doing this, that phone is gone, mate. I can't catch for the life of me. You know, those moments when people come in here and hand me over something by, hey, throw it, catch it. Just like, I don't know. Hey mate, catch it. Those moments, whenever they happen, my social anxiety goes a mile. My heartbeat goes so high because what if I didn't manage to catch it? Will I lose all my charm? Will people lose all respect for me because I couldn't catch some thrown keys? What if that happens? Won't my roommates leave me? So folks, remember, whenever you're throwing something, don't throw like this. Throw with an arc. Much easier to catch. It's not bad though, I tried that, but I don't want to risk my phone getting smashed into pieces. Exactly. Like, it's cool. Back in Indonesia, a lot of people would do it for the gram, but mate, I wouldn't risk my phone for that. I wouldn't risk $1,000 for that. In this economy? Are you crazy? With modern phones in a decent case, I wouldn't be too worried. I've dropped my phone, a Pixel 6, hundreds of times with a spigot case and not even scratch. I don't even have a screen protector. I've even dropped it in the pool 4 times and it's fine. I just have to let it dry because it kind of goes into a shutdown telling you to. With the phone falling into grass, in this instance, I wouldn't be worried at all personally. All hands to you, mate. I don't relate at all. I had to at some point get this case for one of my older phones, like a really thick case, you know, because I kept on dropping my phone. I dropped my phone too many times. I don't want to risk something like this. Fuck off. But mate, I'll sip a tea to that, because this is very much the true identity of the r/sipsty subreddit, or at least that's what I think it is. I don't know. I'm also confused. God damn it, it's cold. Reminder that Tarantino wrote a scene in Dust Till Dawn where Salma Hayek pours tequila down her leg and forces a guy to drink it by sucking on her toes, and then casts himself in that role. What a mad lad. You know what this makes me think of? You know how some people are like sasaengs? Some people are so obsessed with their celebrity crushes and etc. Because of that, they go insane. They go to their homes and do this stuff. But you know, if you are actually obsessed with these celebrities, you do know yourself a better way to actually interact with them, you know? You know that. Be actually successful within the same industry as your celebrity crush, and you will most certainly bump shoulders with them. And then, if you're as successful as Tarantino, you can even do something as mad lad as this, which is quite crazy. But we all know why nobody does that. Because it's impossible to do, and obsessiveness doesn't really translate to actual, affection for the people. It's just affection to this idea of the person, right? So you don't really care about the real person, but you more really care about your idea of that person. So, small correction, he had already cast himself in the role, and when Salma Hayek was cast, he then wrote this part of the scene to quote Robert Rodriguez in the director commentary. This is Quentin, the writer taking care of Quentin the actor. What a mad lad, man. Honestly, Quentin Tarantino, this must be the most amusing fun fact that I know about a celebrity. Okay, Salma, I see where you're coming from, but you still need to wiggle the ring toe in my, gecko smash just a little more. It's important for the scene. Okay, everyone, let's reset. Quiet on set, scene 28, take 153. It's such a mad lad move to do that I can't even imagine the atmosphere during shooting the scene. Wouldn't it be super duper awkward? Hey Quentin, this scene seems like it should have the main character in it somewhere. No, it should be the brother of the main character, played by me. But the character dies shortly after. Shut up. It's fine. At least he died doing what he loved, savoring the flavor. Let's just move on. Oh my god, you should watch Big Bang Theory. It's so funny, oh my god. Me watching Big Bang Theory. I don't know. I haven't watched Big Bang Theory, but this is what happens when you recommend things that you love to someone else anyway. I'm sure we all have that same moment in our lives where we try to recommend something that we love. Most commonly, it's a piece of music. A piece of music sounds weird. It's a music that you love, you share it to somebody, they listen to it, and then you're just standing there. It gets better, and it's even worse if it's a show, because it's so long and you have to force them to sit down. Yes, it's 24 episodes. Each episode is half an hour, but I'm sure it's worth it. Okay, please just stick with me. And then you sit them down, you get through to the first episode, and they show no reaction at all. No reaction, not even a bad one, just absolute disinterest. I think it must be what hell looks like for the socially anxious person. Like, you have to sit there, recommend your favorite media to a person that you admire, and them sitting there watching it with you with complete boredom. They're yawning there, and then you're just standing there, unable to do anything. It insists upon itself. I don't know. I think it's just part of the generation. You have to watch it when it airs, when it's super popular. Bazinga! I do wonder, will this applies to a lot of different TV shows that is more popular recently. If we go to the future, 20, 30 years into the future, and look back at Breaking Bad, for example, will we look at it as a masterpiece of a TV show, or will we actually look at it as a signifier of the generation?
Someone cooked here.
You really do wonder, right? It's not laughing with the nerds, it's laughing at them. But again, I hate to say it, but I think back then, that was the common sentiment. Back then, it's all about the jocks, and the nerds are basically the laughingstock for everybody. That's why back then people used to get bullied for watching anime, for playing games, but nowadays everybody does that. And we have people like Vega, which is basically a celebrity even though he's just an esports player. Rightfully so. Not even nerds. What a bunch of suits in a conference room think nerds are. Again, I think it's a talking over the generation. I think back then, that's what nerds are kind of like being stereotypically are. It's the same thing with like jocks in movies, right? Not all jocks are like that. Not all sports people are like that, but that's how they're being portrayed in those medias because they're kind of the caricature of how a jock would look like. Is this a meme from 2013? Hey, if it's relevant in 2013 and it's still relevant today, maybe the show is indeed bad. Is that okay to say? Whatever. It's pretty interesting though. That is really amazing if she could have lifted that. Why do I sound like a TikTok NPC right now? What the hell? Now, do you get it? Why do you think this post got so many upvotes? It is funny, but it does kind of makes you wonder what's funny about it. It is true though, bro did not hesitate at all. He just went in and grabbed that
Ash.
Yo, what the heck? Does it hurt, ladies? When people touch you there in an aggressive manner where you basically get picked up by the pussy? Does it actually hurt in the same way it would hurt for a guy if someone would just basically grab your balls and pick you up? Because I think it is a vital point for a guy, but I do kind of wonder, is that a vital point for a woman? Basically, what I'm asking here, if a woman were to mug me, to come up to me with a knife, would it be the perfect counter to kick her by the pussy? Would that put her down the same way it would put down a guy? It's a very important question, okay? Just answer me. Not sure his name, but that's his shtick. I've seen clips where random girls let him pick up by their ass like this. That's his shtick. Damn. You can really make your shtick anything, huh? Exactly my thoughts. What the fuck? How does one start a shtick like this? Like, what the heck? How do you even do that? If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I mean, if that's your work, I don't know. I don't want to pull another actually. Just think in your head, what would an actually go end up saying afterwards for this exact comment? Let's move on. I'll sip my tea. I fucking hate grocery store checkout screens asking me if I want to donate $20 to end child hunger or whatever. You're a $10 billion corporation. I'm using a coupon to get 50 cents of a bag of potatoes. Why don't you donate $20 to end child hunger? Do your part. Yeah, well, it's not exactly a happy meme, but we have to go through with it, folks. Let's go. But if we end hunger, we'll play Hunger Games. Come on. Folks, by the way, is Maze Runner same part of series as the Hunger Games, or is that a whole different series altogether? Because I kind of clumped them up together in my head. The Maze Runner, the Hunger Games, and Jennifer Lawrence. That's all I can think about. Fuck yeah, good answer. And for that reason, let's just move on, because it's not that happy. Just gonna make me depressed, isn't it? Not gonna sip to this. Oh, this one. I've seen this one, but this is so true, dude. So true. I feel this in my soul. 7-Eleven. 7-14. Ah, go back. No. 7-15. Ah, so bad. And then, that felt good. I'm sure it's fine, right? Last time I checked, 7-15. Oh shit. This is so true, right? But do you guys have the same thing? It feels heavenly when you wake up and you feel like you have to wake up, but you still have some time, some wiggle room. Like when you're at 7 a.m., your brain going maximum effort, calculating the time it takes to actually go to the destination at hand and how much time it takes to actually get ready and get out of the house. And then your brain managed to logically reason that it's fine to be 1 more minute late. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and sleep for a little bit. Then I wake up. It's 7:01. Oh, it feels so heavenly whenever that happens to me, to be honest. Like, I don't even know if you have the same feeling as me. Those moments where I even just slept for 1 additional minute feels so good. It's not just even the waking up and seeing that you still have time to sleep more. It's just waking up in that micro sleeps is actually so satisfying. I'll wake up 1 minute before the alarm goes off, shake my head, close my eyes, and wake up 2 hours later after sleeping through the alarm. Classic. Me too. Been working for 20 years and I still have this. It's literally what I used to say in a job interview when someone's asking me about my weakness. Usually that's not what the interviewer is looking for, but it's a funny one at least. A relatable one. Getting out of bed like that is as close to being a ninja as I will ever be. Can't relate. I don't have anyone else living on my bed. She's an amateur. The experienced move is to get ready slower because you're already late AF. My guy, exactly. You're already late. What's another 15 minutes? Might as well just take my time and hey, I'm sorry. There was just a lot of traffic. And pro tip, this really works back in Indonesia because in southeastern countries, the traffic are fucking crazy. So, if you want to be late every day, relocate to southeastern countries where an excuse that the traffic was crazy makes sense. Just say, yeah, there was a car accident and it was just like 3 lanes being forced to be a single lane. You know, it happens sometimes. Until one of your coworker, hey, that's not true. We take the same route. And I didn't say that. I don't know. Skill diff. Make something else up. Lol, that is me every work night. Sounds like you need to set an alarm. Yeah, it's true. Come on. But again, don't yuck someone's yum. I think that's the right saying, right? I do, but my brain doesn't trust it for some reason. No, I think it just feels good, okay? It actually feels good to wake up before your alarm. It feels good to wake up and know you can still sleep. It feels good to wake up to an alarm on the weekend and then you realize you don't have to work because it is the weekend. I feel like whenever this happens to me, I'll wake up for an hour early, feel awake, then be like, hell yeah, another hour of sleep, and my alarm will go off in an hour, and I'll be stupid fucking tired. Well, folks, this is where my actual expertise works. Actually, if you go on that, you don't care. Well, in simple terms, it's bad to actually take a nap for over 20 minutes because at that point, your brain goes into the cycle and it's actually bad for your brain to be waking up during that cycle. So if you want to get a nap, even just after waking up, make sure it's under 20 minutes or over 4 hours or 2 hours. But if you can take a nap for 2 hours or 4 hours, maybe you didn't need an alarm in the first place. Just go to sleep, mate. I'll take a sip to that. That was fantastic. Absolute relatable meme. Fuck, I spilled some. Am I telling on myself too much by actually covering about sips tea? God damn it. In Subservience 2024, Elise is a robot butler equipped with a UV sanitizing system inside her mouth, so she doesn't need to brush her teeth. This seems odd though. If she doesn't eat food, what could possibly enter her mouth that would require sanitizing? I don't know, maybe you squeeze some lemon into her mouth for some reason on an accident. Or maybe you would accidentally feed her some food, you know, because she looks so much like a person. We're all adults here, whatever. What other purpose would it serve, huh? Honey, why are your bits really tan? Get skin cancer on your dick. It is quite weird. Would you actually put it in there and then do tanning? What's even the point to tan down there? Like, you're not supposed to expose it anyway. I guess to get even tanning, you'd have to do it all over your body. I guess it makes sense. Maybe being relatively warm and moist mean it naturally becomes colonized by opportunistic bacteria that would be noticeable when speaking if you were close to them. Yeah, that's the reason, right? Because you know, everything gets dirty, so it makes sense to actually clean it. You need to have a very clean system. What was that? Why does the UV system only exist inside her mouth? Sipty. Courtroom exchange of the day. Doctor, before you perform the autopsy, did you check for a pulse? No. Did you check for blood pressure? No. Did you check for breathing? No. So then, is it possible that the patient was alive when you began the autopsy? No. How can you be so sure, doctor? Because his brain was sitting on my desk in a jar. But could the patient have still been alive nonetheless? Yes, it is possible that he could have been alive and practicing law. What a man! Let's go! Ready comebacks! I actually kind of wonder, do people actually have this kind of imagination and fantasies within their shower? I think quite some time ago it was quite popular in the internet to have this kind of like shower thoughts, people fighting and winning arguments in their own head. It's quite a common sentiment that a lot of people do this, but do people actually do that even to nowadays? Because I find it quite weird because I don't actually relate to that. I don't do that at all actually. Because imagine this kind of comebacks, right? This kind of like mic drop moment. But you know, if you're not in the middle of a diss rap battle and a debate or something, most of the time it is kind of cringe to be like that in an exchange, you know? The attorney is trying to win through every means necessary, but yeah, I get it. It is quite annoying being the doctor being questioned something like this that is like, you thought it was obvious, but I guess in the eyes of law, everything needs to be super duper clear. I'm not rubbing my ass, okay? Not too far off from how court proceedings go, but also a lot of times, attorneys will purposefully ask stupid questions to aggro the witness into saying something they shouldn't. Exactly. I don't know. I think I've watched enough K-dramas to know that courtrooms are pretty tricky. A lot of things going on. It's a debate. Sometimes what you say is not really the point, is what you're trying to do is the point. Basically, I'm not big brain enough to actually be a part of a successful lawyer, attorney, part of a K-drama involving some type of law. That, and also just to have it clearly and indisputably on the record. Procedure is the name of the game after all. Exactly, I think they have to be really clear on certain things. But it is quite funny, right? Because of these kind of stuff, a lot of people claim that, oh, you must read every single part of the license, because you read that, what if one really simple sentence inside there that by clicking on this, I agree to the terms of user agreement, you agree to signing off $1 million to this company that own this game of realm of blah blah blah. But I don't think that's how it works, right? Because that's obviously predatory. And if you actually go to court with that, hey, this is unfair, you'd probably win, right? Well, I'll skip to that classic kind of meme. Oh, this is so good. An Italian is forced to watch the first time pineapple is added to a pizza. Brooklyn, New York, 1934. It's so good, man. No, I'm not gonna read the comments, okay? I refuse. This is what exactly happened in Brooklyn, New York, 1924, okay? No, it's not a scene from a movie. No, this is what exactly happened, of course. Folks, would you rather be trapped in a mall for 24 hours with a silverback gorilla or 5 black mambas? Are they like mad at me or just at the mall too, you know? Because I don't know, maybe they were just trying to shop in Gap or at H&M. Like, like if that's the case, maybe I'll even help them out. But it's pretty funny, right? Folks, if you say a thing is funny but you didn't laugh, is it actually funny? I would need 4 more people to play Black Mambas in basketball. Exactly, mate. You ain't beating 5 Kobe's, bro. Like, he will be there to stop me, mate. He ain't gonna come down from heaven. Man, some Redditors are pretty clever. Just lock the damn gorilla inside Rainforest Cafe and enjoy the mall alone for 24 hours. What does Rainforest Cafe actually looks like on the inside? I've never been. Do they actually have an enclosure where you get to see some animals inside there? That's pretty sick. The poo bastard that opens the restaurant the next day would never see it coming. Bruh. I would haunt someone forever if I was fucking opening the kitchen and that happened. I'm like, of course, mate. What the fuck? Gorilla might change due to fear of an unknown environment. The snakes will seek shelter. One of my peers, another, actually people. So that, I sip to that. Oh, bro has won in life. Classic. When I was graduated from college, I started an online lingerie store and all my friends laughed at me. Later, I am married to one of my buyers who buys G-cup bras. Mic drop. Classic mad lad. It's a token of the generation. I remember seeing this a couple of years ago and it was really funny. But the question is it funny because it was funny at the time, or is it funny because I was a child? I suppose it is still funny right now. Like, look at that. It still has 45,000 upvotes. She must be saving so much money. Genius, exactly. Saving so much money buying those bras. But actually, this bigger boobs means you have to buy more bras because the bras breaks more frequently? Do they? But I thought if you have bigger boobs, you'd have to buy bras that actually supports bigger boobs. If it's common for bras of bigger boobs to break, then I thought it would naturally be the case that bras for bigger boobs to be sturdier. No? I don't know. Bigger boobs just seems like such a hassle to actually have, like one of those assets that I think perfect size would be better, right? Because I thought you get so much back pains and lower back problems having bigger boobs. Yes, it's good to look at for your partner, but it kinda is such a hassle to live with it, I would imagine. Or not. I don't know. I'm LARPing as a feminist right now. Yo, this thing is pretty good. What the heck? The literal embodiment of "Are you winning, son?" Neuron activation. Neuron activation is such a good meme. God damn it. Really though, it's hard for some women to find bras that fit. Exactly, right? I would imagine it would be really difficult if you're an Asian woman with really big boobs, because a lot of Asian women where the average is pretty much smaller, I don't know, it would be like a person with really big size feet, you know? Or really small feet. It would... No, actually, you can just buy kid shoes. Well, it doesn't work on the other end, I suppose. Username checks out to Busty Megan. See? Having big boobs would have to be part of your identity because you can't run away from it. It's very evident. But I guess for quite some time, I think Billie Eilish managed to hide it with really baggy clothes, right? But it is part of your identity to have to wear baggy clothes to hide it. Whatever. Bonnie Blue, known for sleeping with 1,057 men in under 24 hours, is reportedly pregnant. I'm sitting this one out. Mates, is it sad of me to think about these things? You know about these posts and the one with Lily Phillips? That porn star is having sex with, I don't know, 100 different guys in a single day, I think. Or like 1,000 guys, I don't remember. Isn't it kind of sad that when you even take everything off, being vulnerable, more exposed than you ever have, and post it online, you still have to grind to make these things that will really grab your attention? It can't just be one guy. What if I have sex with 1,000 different guys in a single day? Or maybe not. Maybe they're having a blast, right? Maybe I'm just self-inserting my own insecurities to them. I hope that's the case. Man, I'm such a boring man, aren't I? Ugh. Okay, at that point, I don't think you can use the gentle term sleeping with. You're gonna have to be a bit more direct with what's going on in that room. That's a man every 80 seconds? Is that really so? Holy moly. She actually claims 10,057 men in 12 hours? So twice as fast? Damn, she be zooming. But won't it hurt, don't it? Like to have it constantly being penetrated for 12 hours straight? Won't it be irritated or something? It would, right? That seems like a health hazard. But I'm being boring again. God damn it. Let's just move on. Shrinkflation does not exist at this restaurant. Let's go. The way this place defies physics with their raps. Dude. Let's watch this first and I'll speak my truth. Oh shit. That's so big, dude. Oh my god. Dude, for the first time, I think a month ago, I made a burrito myself. And I finally found out that it's not that easy to wrap a burrito, huh? Like, this is my dream. I was making burrito breakfast for like a meal plan and everything. Bro, it was so hard to wrap the burrito properly. It's either too little or either too much and everything just spills out and I make a mess everywhere. How do people actually do it? Like, I saw so many different shorts of people wrapping the burrito. It's just like very simple. Just put it down, put it around, put it up, put... But everything spills out. What the heck? Explain. Physics. How? I was doing it so properly. I was following all these different shorts. Why is it falling apart still? Man, I need to learn some more. Whatever. How the fuck do you do that without a tear? Exactly, mate. But I think for this one, it's probably because the tortilla is really good. Exactly. Good quality tortilla. Like, obviously. Mine was just dampers or something. Mine didn't tear. I just find it so baffling that like it looks so simple to actually wrap the tortilla, but I just can't manage to wrap it so perfectly like a burrito. Mine just keeps on ending up being uneven throughout. Like, some parts are really big and really full, but some parts are super empty and dry. God damn it. That's not a wrap, that's a wad. I still eat it, just saying. But you know, when it's super full, it's kind of annoying to eat, you know, because it's super messy. But I guess it's part of Mexican food experience, isn't it? To be really messy. That's why you go with tacos and just spill everywhere. And then you pick up the drop toppings with the additional tortilla on the side. It is part of the Mexican food experience, I suppose. Puts the term burrito bowl in a whole new meaning. Absolutely. It's not the length, it's the girth of that thing. Look at that boy. I'd sip to that. Oh damn, I'm running out of tea. I suppose we have to see one more. Bro knows her more than herself. Damn. I've seen this one actually. Yeah, I've seen this one. This one is so good. Man. I don't care if it's staged. I just want it to be true, okay? That was funny and cute. Loved it. See? Actually, I look pretty close, actually. Let me take off my glasses. Shit, I look so pathetic. Whatever. Folks, do karma actually exist, folks? If you want something more badly, will that thing actually get further apart from you? Folks, are people actually pulling strings around the world, folks? If you want something and you desire it so badly, does that thing get further away from you? So it's the trick to actually desire it less, so that thing naturally comes towards you. Love you, bro. Thank you, bro. I don't. You'll get there, bro. I hate me too, gang. Oh. They were talking about like them hating themselves. Okay, that's less funny. Congrats. Happy for you. Nice. Exactly my feeling. God damn it. I'm happy for you. That's super cute. I really loved it. But it does make me feel kind of a bit lonely. Anyways, whatever. I'm running out of tea. I'll just have to end it here. I hope you have a great time because I sure did. I'm sorry you have to put up with my British accent, which is, I think, quite horrendous and keeps on disappearing in the middle of my speaking because it's not my natural accent, but whatever. I hope you have a great time because I sure did. You can go ahead, like, subscribe, share, whatever if you want. I hope you have a great time once again. Bye bye. I hope you have a great rest of your day.